Welcome back, everybody. I've sort of figured out the problem. And the problem is my faction leader has average recruitment ability, which says he cannot recruit advanced professional units. The manual's a bit vague on this. It notes that this doesn't exactly tell me why that's the case. I find it very bizarre, considering he is the faction leader, and these two guys in these other settlements actually have more recruitment ability than he does. Oh wait, this guy has average recruitment ability as well. Maybe it's because they're controlling central regions? I don't know, guys. This guy has the right to knight in command, and he's just some random guy. So, I guess that's a little unprofessional of me, but whatever. I won't pretend that I completely understand everything in the manual. Right, so we're about to go into the next year. So this will be 1221 AD, and in my experience, this is around the time, actually, that the Teutonic Order decides to come down and wreck us. So we'll see if that's the case. Okay, someone's dead. Who cares? They're on the other side of the world. Doesn't affect me. And we get a whole bunch of events. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, and I have to set the levy because it's a new year. Right, let's do that first before we forget. I'm going to go ahead and set it to 14 units again, just because we have enough florins for now, but I don't want to change that. And there is a mighty threatening army sitting right up here on our border. So, let's see. I'm gonna go spy on this guy. I could, I guess, cheat, and I could just leave my guy following this character. If you do, then no matter where this guy moves, if he goes and like hides in the woods or something, then I'll know where he is. Like I'll do it this one time so I can like show you guys, but I don't think it's really in the spirit of things to do it, you know, when my spy is this far away. I figure if my spy was like right next to him, I could justify it as, well, he's trailing along behind the army, so it kind of makes sense that he can, you know, keep an eye on where they're going. But I won't do it if he's more than like a turn away. I think that's kind of cheating, but I'll just show you guys that you can do that. Right, so since there's an army on our border, we should probably think about getting some more troops. I'll recruit some more of these followers of Perkinus, and I'll recruit one axeman because they have armor-piercing axes. They're not very good in defense. They're still going to die, but they are a useful meat shield. In turn. King of Jerusalem's dead. I don't care. Oh my gosh. That's
Today,
loud.
The followers of the Prophet Muhammad rejoice, for Muslim armies have captured the holy city of Jerusalem.
Wow, that's too bad for them. The Crusader states. They're, in my experience, the first faction. They're always the first faction to get wrecked in this game, in the campaign at least. Okay, recruitment and building is going along as planned. And now if I click on my spy, you can see, even though he's like, he would have no idea of knowing, but that army is moved just back here. And now I've got a very sizable pair of armies, including one with the faction leader headed right for me. So they are most definitely coming. and I am going to have to get my defenses up in a hurry. So, some more followers of Perkinus so that they can hold the walls. And I'm going to show you guys just how effective these militia troops can really be. You can never have too many followers of Perkinus. Give me another one. And maybe... I'm debating getting more axemen. Yeah, let's get a couple more axemen as well. And now we should be absolutely safe. Oh, wait a minute. I need to make sure I'm not overspending my my budget. Alright, looks like I'm still good, yes. I'm actually going to start moving these Lithuanian cavalry out over to Minsk, because I don't want them getting involved in this grinding city fight and getting their numbers worn down just by being in a siege. Now, there is a slight possibility that they could rebel, so I probably should take my faction leader out just to escort, or my faction member, I should say, out just to escort them. In fact, maybe I will go ahead and do that, since there's no real reason not to. Yeah, let me just move them both out here. Just make sure this guy can get over. Yep, he'll be fine. And I'm just going to put something in the queue. Sure, we'll put the blacksmith in the queue. We could always do with some better quality weapons, I think. Now you actually have to be kind of careful, because if I just take the faction leader out here, then the computer will just auto retrain these units, which is a kind of crappy system, but you know, I recognize Big has said he would take it retraining out if he could, but it's like hard-coded into the game, so he can't. And I'm just going to continue constructing buildings over here as if nothing is happening, because I am pretty confident that I'll be able to beat off these guys and we'll be perfectly fine. I do have to be careful though. Alright, I'm gonna pretend like my diplomat is like following behind, and he's gonna be able to see where these guys go. I feel like that's reasonable, something that a diplomat would be able to do at least. Okay. And where's my spy? Oh, he's over here. Okay, he's got a giant forest in his way, so he probably wouldn't be able to see this army still, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I guess I'll just end my turn. Oh, make sure there's nothing that can be retrained here. There isn't. Alright, I'll end my turn. Right, and I think that this is a good place to stop. I'm just going to... Oh, and we have a mission to go to Denmark. I don't care. Whatever. We have huge Teutonic armies coming down on us, and we are just into March of the year 1221. There is going to be war. As I said, it is inevitable. So, next time, the Teutonic Order will attack, and we will defend ourselves. There will probably be bloodshed. There will be a lot of bloodshed, actually. A lot of dead horses, no doubt. In fact, let me get this guy right next to this army and see if we can see some of what we have in store. So we've got swordsmen, spearmen, knights, and javelin cav, and some crossbowmen as well. So this is going to be an absolute bloodbath no matter what way you cut it, but I think that is enough for this part. So I'm going to save all those goodies for next part. Until then, see ya.